NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dragons of Tokyo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. But you look at this defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Dotson in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Now Howell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They go again with Cannon, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Dragons 0.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I'm eager to see how they use Scott in their offense, because this is a sprinter in pads out there. Out wide, in the slot, from the backfield, wherever. Each touch is a potential big play with him. And in this case, it was a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Johnson on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Pushing his way through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
At the Bears' 10-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now a first down throw, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Fields going to run the draw.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, this is Cannon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Al down to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Fields now on second down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A give left side here for Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go play action. Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Robinson. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears recover a first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Bears first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Velus Jones is intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
Throwing again is Fields.
Open man here is Scott, complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Fields changing the play.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Jones on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Dragons 17. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Brissett. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dragons
Braves answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And it was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.